What is up, everybody? Oh my gosh. What is up? How you doing? How you doing? This beautiful Tuesday. This amazing Tuesday we're blessed with. We're all blessed with the same Tuesday. Although your world might be a little different than mine. It might. It might be. Look at this. It's still just kind of playing around in here, isn't it? This was a good trade though that you could have potentially took right here. Somewhere in there it was. How is everybody's day going? I'm going to go ahead and send this out to a few people. More sideways crap. I might be trading some Forex today. We'll see. For some reason my internet's like acting slow. Maybe it's just in my head. Hold on, let me check real quick. Oh, we're good. We're good. I had to check because like it's been acting up a little bit, but like it's fine. We're good. Broadcast. There we are. I was looking for my broadcaster thingy. Must just be the site that I'm on because this is crazy actually. That's crazy good speed. That's my upload. Dude, I remember with Spectrum, like I was lucky to get 30 up. 30, not 30,000. 30. Pretty crazy. So AT&T might have done something right for once. I don't know. I don't know. But dude, this site that I'm on is so slow right now. Trading live now. Boom. Set. Wow, there's a lot of people in here. What's up, Scotty? The sideways scalper. Yeah, well, it's sideways. The sideways is nonsense. Can make your head just fall off. It's so annoying. Just blatantly just fall off. It does look like we might be selling off right now, so we're gonna look into that briefly. Let's look. Here was the block because we had a little pullback. Touch that 5 minute. Let's go. We don't have a break yet. The problem lately has been is like, okay, well, how long am I going to hold it in a market like this? We got to like kind of maybe throw the ATR out there. Maybe that's what I'll do. I'll just play. I'll keep the ATR on just for fun. See what this is like. Maybe just take it from ATR to ATR. Hey, hey, Christina, what's up? Brian, what's up? He put in a video on our thing. What's up, Bobby? Bobby Cruz. How you doing, man? Love that name. Mark, happy Tuesday, buddy. Brian, what's up? Scotty, I'm jealous of what your speeds are way better than mine. Dang. Yeah, it's crazy. I waited like my whole life for that, so it is what it is. It's me, Tamazan. How you doing? What are your ATR settings? This is just the built-in one in my pip stacking from years ago, but it just seems to be freaking great. But it's 14. 14 with the 15 direction, which actually means nothing. Just the 14 actually does. So once it comes down into this region, there's a good chance that it'll probably be taking liquidity, and then we just take it up to the next one. I mean, the way the market's been moving, I mean, if you look at this, okay, let's just look at this. So when this flipped red, look, came all the way down, flipped green. Came all the way up, and that's not. I'm not just trading that. Okay, I'm just getting that for kind of like an average true range when you're in this kind of situation. Yeah, well, it's good for you, Christina. You know, I'm sorry that you're going through some crap, but you know, like the harder it is, the better, because it's just gonna make you that much better. I don't know. So this came down to this region right here. I could buy this, but I'd rather take some kind of liquidity here. So currently on the 5 minute, this is what I'm seeing. You had break a structure up. Really, the break a structure down that we'd need. I mean, this didn't go higher than here, so let's just say it's this candle. I guess would be that. So I guess we could maybe take a sell out of this. This takes some like really weird technical analysis that I hate doing because it confuses the heck out of people. So if it pulls up into here on lower time frame, I could assume that it'll take this. So we'd have, this is the kind of stuff that you can't just watch a YouTube video. Like, you know what I mean? Like, there's not a YouTube video for this. It's like, this is, they only pick the good stuff. And that's not the reality. What's up, Griffin? Blessed for another day. Let's take some good setups. Let's get it, buddy. Took you longer to blow them. That's great progress. What's up, Tony? How you doing? When you have this clicked, now this is an old indicator that I haven't used in years, but you could do like let's say 5 minute higher time frame direction. All that's doing is showing you while you're on the lower what the higher time frame ATR direction is overall, saying that there should be stops, right? Look right here, this down, and like if you would have taken every down, you've done pretty good. Now this one's up, so you kind of want to hope that it'll go up, you know. And I'm not trying to confuse you. We're just going for liquidity still. What up, Michael? How you doing, buddy? Vanessa, hey, how are you? Good to see you. My first pass challenge, Bullinox promoted same day pass. Let's go. Did you get another one, or that was what you kind of had a hard time with? Passed it one day, blew it next. Ah, I'm sorry to hear that. This one ain't doing too hot either. I'm down like 1,500 ish, maybe 2,000. So what I'm waiting for, fam, is just some kind of liquidity taken, and then I'm gonna maybe go for a buy. Actually, let me pull up the hour. So this is the issue that we're at right now. There's no hour blocks. We're in this stupid thing. Remember I said this screws up everything? We're in this giant FEG, 1 hour FEG. And until it comes down to here, I'll just take this whole area. Until it comes down to this range, I'm not confident in taking nice big buys, you know? We could take an FEG or break a structure up right here for a small little, if it gives it to us. This is pure price action. I did 30-day one-on-one and passed 2 apex over the course of a week, held on to those longer, but that's what I just blew. Oh, well. You know what? Over the last 2 weeks, Christina, if you blew accounts, I don't blame you at all because it's been very challenging. Nice. Let's go, Mark. Beautiful. Your mentorship is so important for accountability and not doing dumb stuff. Yeah, it's kind of like every time I get rid of one of my workout trainers, it's like I'll start slipping a little bit extra bread. You know, just stupid little things like that. But thank you for that. Tony, come on, man. Come on with it. I passed my very first 50K eval, a lucid last night since joining Solomon 2 weeks ago. Just focused on learning and looked up and it passed. Surreal. Dude, Tony, let's go, Tony. So I know Tony literally just started with us on our one-on-one, I think last week or something. So, man, blessings, brother. That's awesome. That's just the beginning, man. That's just the beginning. And you know what? Just the same way that you passed it, the same way you'll get payouts. Just stay consistent and not rush it and be a good steward. Remember that conversation. Just being a good steward of God's money. It's man, fantastic, brother. Congrats. I'm confident this next round will lead to a payout. You will, Christina. You're definitely destined for that. Let's see. Patrick packing, and I'm 300 from a payout. I have 11 funded. Try not to. You're not going to fumble it, man. You're not going to fumble it. There's no rush for that last push. All right, Patrick. There's no rush. We just wait for the best setup. This isn't the best setup, by the way. The better setup would be to wait for it to come up, give us some kind of momentum, proof of momentum back down. Because overall, I mean, it hasn't hit another hour block yet. Like, this would be, well, I guess it did here, but there's no break of structure down. So these are all weak to me. Okay, this is what I'm saying. By the way, for a little rundown of break of structure, I hear this, one of the biggest problems I see people have, I'm just going to run down the whole thing, is structure in general. It seems easy on the outside, but then when they see it, they're like, oh, maybe it wasn't that easy. So you have higher high, right? And until right here, you had a higher low if that one went higher, but it didn't. So it broke here. So we have lower low, actually right here. Lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low. Now here's the problem. We have a higher high. We don't have a low to go after. We only have a high to go after. And we're assuming that this area is going to hold and create a higher high eventually, right? But all these little ones right here aren't actually higher lows or higher highs at all. This is what I'm saying. This is the trickery that people don't get, because there was never a higher high created. So there's no higher low. And there's never a structure broke because this giant candle, because there's no structure break right here. These are just like nothing. This is just consolidation, essentially going like a little bit down. That's it, because none of this actually matters. Look at this. This isn't lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low. Why? Because there's no structure break for there to be a lower low. Does that make sense? So many people are like, look, I took the lower low. And I'm like, dude, none of this stuff matters. And all this stuff right here is just, it's kind of a gamble. I'm going to be honest with you. Anything in here is kind of a gamble because you have no idea when it's going to actually turn on you. So if you're going to trade this, the best thing you could possibly do, if you don't want to wait for like the best trade, is just to take the blocks, and they're not even real blocks. They're just more like supply and demand areas, right? I'm not even going to mark them up as blocks, but see, this pulled down and then came up and then pulled down. And then this one was weaker. It was just a wick. So I don't even trust that. But then we had this last up before down, right? And it came up, touched it and shot down, right? And now if this creates a lower low, then we'd have this block to pull up to, right? And because we're not getting what we want, we're on the lower time frame. kind of just scalping the market. Hopefully I didn't confuse everybody, but I'm trying to like not confuse you. I'm trying to like open up your eyes a little bit. Because the ultimate thing is to do is just leave the computer right now and set an alert right here. Add an alert. I'm going to do it for myself, actually. I'm not going to leave yet, but hit 1 hour, buy block, look for buys, and get the heck off your computer. That's the best thing you could possibly do for yourself. There's that, and then ultimately, at this current moment, we're going to assume this is going to go down, but I'm not going to say that one. I'm going to say this one. I would say, okay, hit a sell block like up here. I just put an alert right here. This will help you regardless, because there's most of the time going to be a reaction off those. Hit sell block, look for sells. There, that's all I need to know. Time to go back to the lawn. Haha. Actually, today's distraction is going to be listening while I renovation the bath. I love what Christine's doing. She's doing positive, good things that she needs to get done while she gets in a trade or waits. That's a really cool thing. I might start throwing that in there. I mean, I kind of did that with walking, and like the other day I cleaned the bathroom a little bit. That's a good idea. Have like a list of things to get done while you're in a trade or whatever to get off. That's pretty cool. That is a pretty cool idea. I might like clean my office while doing a live. Like, I don't even have time to clean my office because I just run in here. You guys think I'm in my computer all day? I literally come in here, turn on the lights, turn on the camera, push start, and then go. Right? That's it. All right, here we go. Again, B setup at best. B, not even B. This is C setup at best. C setup at best. And you might be like, well, it worked. I got a 1 to 3. Still C setup. Don't get fooled. All right. If you're trying to get your last 300, don't take this trade. You know, that kind of setup. This is more like, hey, I'll take a small, or, you know, or risk $50 or something like that. You know, something that if you lose, it doesn't matter. Like on this, I'll risk 483. If it came up here, I win. I'm up basically at least $1,000, probably. Meanwhile, I want to put an alert on here so it calls me. Get ready for a quick C setup by scalp. I really want to sell, but there's no sells right now. So I'm going to go check. This is what I do. Instead of going to clean my bathroom or renovate my bathroom, I just check the market, see if there's anything else I could be taking. And if you guys don't trade Forex, I highly recommend that you trade Forex too, because it's just like sometimes some of the easiest trades you could possibly take, honestly. Easy money for me. Like I grocery get the crap out of this stuff. I'll take like $1,000 and risk like $500 a trade. Like, dude, like never, like, look, why would you trade this? That's stupid. Get out of here. That's stupid. That's stupid. Like sideways. Now that is more interesting, right? We're coming up to 15-minute block area. And by the way, I'm not wasting your time. Like the charts all trade the same. So don't be like, you're trading Forex. I don't trade Forex. I don't trade Forex, so I shouldn't look at this. It's the same freaking thing. Sorry. Unfortunately, Maurice, I don't recommend brokers because if anything ever happens. What's up, DJ Bronson? How you doing? What's the best Forex prop for? How do you trade currencies in the USA? Oh, I just do offshore. I've never had an issue with offshore brokers. You just go with reputable offshore brokers. I've managed to move hundreds of thousands of dollars in offshore brokers, no problem. Jericho calls are a game changer. Okay, so what? How are you using? How are you utilizing Jericho's calls? Maybe you could let everybody know that. I just try to stay out of any kind of legal issues as possible. As much as I want to tell you what I use, it's just not. It's not safe for me to do. I'd rather just stay out of jail or be able to keep trading. I have friends that like lose their license to trade. Like they're just not even a license. They're not allowed to trade commodities or currencies rather or anything because they gave bad advice. It's like crazy, dude. Like, no, thank you. Like, I'd rather, no offense to you guys, but I'd rather be able to trade than go stream live. I'd rather be able to keep making money the rest of my life, or as long as there's still, if the biblical times are here and we're getting one world currency, that's a whole nother story. Now, you know what? I'll be good at trading sticks. We could go outside and trade sticks all day. What's this doing right here? This is interesting. Set alert for most recent 1 hour blocks. One goes off, set Jericho to call. Oh, Jericho, the alert pipe. Okay, when pivot alert closes, that way I don't miss it. And then I'm not using hundreds of Jericho alerts a day. Yeah, see, that's so smart. That's so smart. So do my own research. Thank you, man. Bless. It's all right. So my other recommendation is be very careful. Like there's a lot of, if you start going and searching, you're going to see some Forex gurus, and just be careful they're not like tied to it in some kind of way. The one I use, I'll say it like this. It starts with it says coin in it. That's my main one. I'd probably be fine to tell you as long as I don't take commissions on it. Definitely not Oanda, unless you got $1 million to put in there. Even if I wanted to, I wouldn't put $1 million in there. That's stupid. Like, why would you want to make your money not liquid and trust these random people with your capital? That's crazy to me. All right. For instance, there's this one called Robo Forex. I would never put my money in a thing called Robo Forex. It's been around since 2009. Sounds crazy to me. I'm just looking at them right now. Let me get my Top Step X ready too, because I want to pass those. I'll get up there. 7 micros. Do the same thing for over here. I had Hero FX for a while, but then I had some issues with them paying out some of my people. After that, they kind of ruined it for me. I had to literally hit them up to have my friend's money released. I was like, I'll expose your butt. And they released my friend's $5,000. I'm like, that's why you don't recommend freaking broker accounts. See, here's a fact. They never mess with people that have somewhat of influence. I don't even have a huge influence. But if they have somewhat of influence, they always pay you. Now, these other guys that paid me for years, they don't even know I have a following at all. See, I'm reading some of these messages. Hey, hey, NQ, let's not do this to us today, okay? Can we just not do this? I want to take some trades. Yesterday, you know, that's a great thing. I lost 3 trades. I don't even remember the last time I lost 3 trades. I remember there was a time. I just don't remember when it was. It was like months prior, I think. But I lost 3 trades yesterday, but it was only $1,500 or something like that. Like on a 150K account. So I was risking appropriately for the way the market was, you know, and that's what you got to do. Ultimately, when the market's kind of like shifty like this, you don't want to hold trades unless you're coming from like Asian session. Asian session, you can really hold the trades overnight. And if you just lower risk, you know. That was back testing. There we go. This should come up here. Took on 5. Look, bouncing off that ATR on 5. I think I spend more time closing. Here we go. Closing my tabs than I do like actually working each day. 1 second. Market. Buy. All right, I'm in. Remember, C setup. Order filled. There we go. C setup. Be careful. Just risk appropriately. Let me get a rocket. Somehow I managed to not put my stop there. That's cool. Let's see, so I need a sell stop of 14. And I'd need a buy. I always forget this part. Is it a buy limit? Yeah, buy limit of 7 for my DCA. I'll put it right there. And if this comes up here, I think I passed my top step, 50K. Should have been trade copying 5 of them, honestly. Don't just wick that. Freaking go all the way. Get up there, boy. Get up there, boy. By the way, that most likely helped Patrick pass. Just saying, I'm not even looking. Let me see. Another Jericho idea. Make it so you can record a trade on multiple accounts at once. I usually copy trade an A plus setup to my funded right now. That is a good idea. How could I do that? Okay. Mm-hmm. Oh, come on. Don't lose steam now. Let's get up here. We took this liquidity. We mitigated this block. I want it to come here. So this would be a sell limit of 7. Say right there just in case. It's a really good idea, Christine. I'll have that put in place right away. Let's see. Don't you dare. That's what I mean, guys. Sometimes you want to be a hero and hold it, but this isn't like holding. This isn't like a holding market, unfortunately. Just like back and forth, wishy-washy moves. Yeah, there was a FEG there, but like on a good market, like that would have just went like maybe you went to the top, then kind of messed around, then kept pushing up to the block. In this case, it just seems to be like I'll do whatever I freaking want. Unfortunately. That was the trade. That C setup was looking good. I ain't gonna lie. So what I would do here is if it comes up here and gets me out under 100, I'll take that, and I'll wait for it to close back up above this FVG. Re-enter right here. If it gives me that opportunity, it might just tank. I mean, the way these candles are, I don't know. Missed my DCA by a hair. Look at that. Would have got a break even right here. I'm listening to some TPT updates at the same time as I'm streaming.
start by saying like how we got here, right? There's been a lot of talk over the last couple of days, but in the last probably year, we've been building out something that we're going to release in the next couple of weeks. That's I don't want to call it like, I don't want to leak out too much, but this is the first time anybody have heard it. Is a trader performance tracking, right? Um, where TPT, right? So TPT is we're ingesting every single thing and every single thing that you've done as a trader with TPT and trying and the reason that we're doing this is because we want to try to get people faster into say where I can confidently say that Max Amy is an all-star. He needs to be in Pro Plus. Then we're like, not like after you've made 10K in a day, not if you have
break even. Next entry right here. Hold on. If it closes up here, I'm in.
here is to get more people into Pro Plus and get them in there faster. Okay, so what this going circling back.
It's back up here above here, I'm in.
Order filled. All of a sudden we have all this data that we didn't have that.
You guys were able to get out of the break even. Right now, it's probably filling this. This did close solid up here, so that's like a staple.
This isn't for just for surveillance and start kicking people out, right? The system was built for
See. Yeah, Jericho. Yeah, give me a second. Let me catch up on here. Let me pause this. I kind of went off. I'm trying to listen to these updates on TPT. Looks like they're adding a way to get to the Pro Plus faster. I don't know. I don't know what's going on with them. He's local to me too, which we plan on meeting up. Isn't that funny? So I'll ask him personally soon. All right, I'm going to get in.
order filled.
This came back up to this wick right here, like I said. So try it out. This is C setup. Now let me catch up with what you guys were saying right here. I find you. Jeez, man. I have too many freaking. I already closed 100 tabs today, I swear. All right, let me see what you guys were saying. I woke up this morning, cleaned up, and went to the gym. No excuse. Let's go, DJ. See, that's a great day. I need 1,000 levers so I could flip 20 to 1,000 on a Trump candle. Hey, that's my thing. I use the 500 leverage all the time. I'm good with it. You know, you can do it with the 500 leverage for sure. Yeah, CoinX for sure. That's definitely the thing. Yeah, we ended trash. Okay, I'm just catching up. I use program called Replicanto to copy trade. Okay. Very cool. You like it? Are you able to see like if they actually like here, let me pull this right there. Give it a little breathing room. And let me actually I didn't think I was gonna need this, but hold on one second. Sell, stop, no, sell, no, buy, limit. Getting tongue tied here. All right, if it comes here, we'll buy 8. This will be a 16 sell stop. Boom, boom, boom. Getting a little bit faster at that. Come on, don't come for the liquidity yet. That's crazy. You can give us a chance. You see setup, piece of crap. Get up here. Get up here. I was about to say that. Not a holding market, right? It's just not a holding market. We get a link to Jericho. Yeah, I'll do that last. Let's see. It's a money grab market. It really is. This is like one-to-one grab. Like we had it. Like I could have grabbed that nice little one-to-one. Boom, boom. But I had to be a little greedy. I'm like, oh, it's going to come up here. Is what it is. Try to be a hero. Yeah. See how this moved my entry down? It doesn't look like it's going to hold this time, but about 80% of the time it usually does. 80% of the time, 100% of the time it works, right? All right, so it took me out. You're a piece of crap. That's crazy. Oh, well. Let's see. Now we're going to liquidate and just mess around some more, I bet.
Order filled.
Ugh, look at this bull crap. This is nasty. I mean, I do like how it liquidated that, but I mean, I just don't see. Hold on, let me go to the 5-minute again. Look at this crap. Like, how do you even trade this? Wicked it. It's still most likely going to come up here. Always check your charts. Make sure you got no open orders, like limit orders ready to sneak up on you. We're going to really go for these right now. Should have just grabbed like 10 $300 trades in this kind of market. that would have added up real quick. Man, trash. Get out of this one too. Just do something.
Order filled.
They have no words. You think you can't even pull up to here so we can get a nice sell? We're just going to like mess around in the same little area again. You could be coming up. I mean, it was C setup, so I mean, we can't really complain too much. And I can't wait for the market to smooth out a little bit. Good, Brian. You were actually like the best trade manager I've ever seen. Thanks, Griffin. It seems like it. Even when I lose, like Baba just sent you a link. TBT guy was on this morning explaining things. Yeah, I was watching that. That's why I was watching it. You longing this? Just a C setup piano. It probably will come up here. Yeah. I'd bet a milli on that. It's going to come up here. Just when. You took a sell? No, I didn't take a sell. No, I'm not breaking rules. I've been liking Asian London session. Nah. Yeah, I love Asian in London. Yeah, actually. What's up, Tommy? No, I just went to a 5-minute rejection. We liquidated right here. There's no, I mean, I've been kind of explaining it forever. There's no like block to play off of, which is my main rule. And the last thing we did was play off this, but then we're coming down to this area and it was kind of messing around. We got these FEGs up here that we could take out on the short term. You got to look where short-term liquidity falls. I do think it's going to come up to here if we can catch it. But then that's the C setup, like I was saying before, that's C setup. And then A plus setup where I go heavy would be coming from up here, selling. Yep, 4 hour definitely is bearish. With that said, it's weak bearish, very weak bearish, because there's no structure break right here. In fact, the last thing that we have are structures to the upside. These aren't structure breaks. Those are false, just slowly. It's having a hard time coming down. Like if you look at this, look how big that candle is and look how small these candles are. And it's trying and it's like, nah, I can't do it. Like sellers are trying to come in, but buyers at the end of the day, I think will win. 1 hour will definitely be bullish if 4 hours, or I mean bearish if 4 hours bearish. But yeah, we're in this FEG right here, so at any moment, it's just bouncing back and forth off of it. That's pretty crazy. You wouldn't trade it for $1 million? Dude, I would do it for $1 million. So there's multiple different kinds of traders in here. This looks like more intraday like swing. I was just getting like a little scalp in because I trade from 1 to 2 right now. And it's probably about to happen right now. If I put this rocket out, it's probably coming up and you could hit like a 1 to 5. Just saying. We have this FEG. So you guys can hold your you guys can hold your 1 to 2s. I'm going to grab a 1 to 5 real quick. It would have to come up here though, so the stop would have to be kind of big. There's just too much short-term liquidity to not go for it. Now, I'm not taking it until price actually closes above it. I'm not like just getting in to get in. Like this can keep going down. I'm not getting in just because I think it's going to go here. I'm waiting for price to actually prove it's going to. You don't want to sell at the bottom either. See what I'm saying? Just like you don't want to buy at the top. Like you wouldn't want to enter right now and sell. Even if it worked out, that's just a gamble, essentially. And this is a weak low. Like you have a liquidated low, meaning the wicks close low on 5. Now, if this is more of a solid, then maybe I'd be more interested in selling from this block here. Right now we have these FEGs to take out. It's due for a pullback. Like if you were to like look at where would institutions put a liquidity line, it'd be like right here, pull up somewhere into there. Chances are it might even come higher than that. Yeah, I would bet $1 million. We could put $1 million right now that it will come up here. What's up, Bethany? Internal high looks like a good target, yeah. Yeah, like something like right in here, you know, like that right there. Be great. See, on these short live sessions, I have to come up with like a way to scalp real quick. Versus like an Asian session, I'd be waiting for just the 1 hour block or overall trend direction. And that's how we hit those 1 to 20, 1 to 30s, you know? Yep, I agree. Flushing down. So like a temporary pullback and then sell off. And ultimately, guys, if you aren't a consistently profitable trader getting payouts, just be careful who you're listening to. So like you might have people come in and get comments and stuff, but you have no idea, are they actually profitable, or are they actually like consistent, or are they actually getting payouts? It's just people that watched a YouTube video. You just gotta be careful who you listen to, you know, ultimately, because they could alter your whole decision. You could be in a perfect trade, and then someone in a comment, and I've had this happen to me a million times. Look at this. I've seen it a million times happen where you listen to the wrong information, and then all of a sudden you get screwed, you know? Wow, look at that. Didn't even liquidate this yet, which means it's probably coming higher. And it has this FEG right here. I definitely don't want in on that. Not that wick. No, thank you. Yep, 7 more minutes. We'll see the hourly for sure. But I don't think it's going below here. 24,134. I don't know what you said. If anything, I think it might liquidate it. But I don't even think it's going to be on this hour. In 7 minutes, you think it's going to come down here? 192. You think if 192, hold on. Why would 192 have any significance for you? I'm just curious. I don't know why. I stream from 1 to 2 p.m. Monday through Friday. Sometimes a little longer. I've been trying to take a break in between, and then I go live with my members only between 3:15 and 4:15 to do the end of the day. And it's primarily like once I switched the app to the afternoon sessions, we've gotten hundreds and hundreds more people funded and staying consistent and getting payouts versus like the morning. What I found was people can't handle their emotions and they go crazy. So this year I've set out to focus on people's emotions and bad habits versus like just another way of entry, right? So like I put profitabilitysystem.com. It's a ridiculous price, $7, and you get the whole freaking thing. You don't have to buy any of the upsells or anything. You can, but profitabilitysystem.com, $7, get my community, everything. And there's no like monthly ongoing or anything. It's just completely, I would give it away for free, but people don't take action with free, honestly. Yeah, I coach people mainly on mindset and bad habits and stuff like that. Yeah, but we've had over 30,000 customers over the last 6 years. Like, I come on YouTube just to kind of like meet new people and go live with people that I don't know yet, right? But I feel like it's going to come up here. Like I said, I might get in one more trade if it can get it above here. It's the stop just kind of sucks. Like I said, $1 million up here. It does, man. It's trying to push. It's trying to push. It's hitting that area right now. If they're going to play off that, but I feel like they can come even higher. That's if you want to work on your emotional habits and your bad issues. Like, people think it's about the trading strategies, when it's really way more about like their bad habits and their emotions and what they do when they're under pressure and stuff like that. So This is what you get for $7, by the way. So you get these 5 videos, and then what I'm doing for the time being is if you finish all 5 within 5 days, I'm giving you my $497 prop firm protocol, which is another 7 videos. All this for $7. And this all goes over like FOMO, fear of pulling trigger, overtrading, belief system deficit, loss aversion trap, strategy hopping. And then you go to here, perfect trading strategy, overtrading kills your account, faster, basically getting out of your entries faster, believe in your strategy 100%. You finish all those, you do the assignments in here. If you look in here, there's people all day long doing their assignments, working on the stuff. It's pretty cool. It's like a 90% success rate of people finishing since I launched it in the last couple of weeks. So it's pretty cool. And look at this, 305 comments between how many members? I don't even know. Just launched it. 118. So it's like a 90-something% people finish it. Pretty cool. So if you want that, if you want to work on what actually will matter and get you payouts and all that fun stuff, then yeah, you could be wrong about your entry all day long. And then all of a sudden you know how to manage your emotions and your trades properly. You know, I still want to buy. Look at all that emptiness right there. Hold up. I wish I could get a pullback. If I get a pullback to here, I'll do it. Right here, this little FVG right there. If it pulls back and fills that, I'll enter. Otherwise, I'll just skip it. If it shoots up where I thought it was going to go, so be it. I just want to have a better stop. Let's see here. Yeah, it's pretty good. Oil's dropping. Trump talking about trading, diplomatic. Man, they might. If Trump's talking, they might take the whole dang thing out right now. Yeah, I'm not a huge person on fluff. Like, I don't. There's a lot of courses. I'll buy them. Like, not even in the trading space. Let's if anything. And it's like 50 videos. I'm like, oh my gosh. So what I've found, by the way, is I don't want people that want 50 videos. That's usually, no offense to anybody, it's usually a broker mentality. They're trying to get value. People who have money and value their time, they want just the guts and what's going to actually work, right? And those are the people that I like to attract. Like, so if you're the kind of person that doesn't like to waste time, that wants to get right to it, those are my kind of people, and I design my programs specifically like that. If you're the other kind of person, there's a chance that you just love the value menu. you love getting those 3 for $5 deals at I don't know where you can do that anymore. You know what I'm saying? If you like that, I'm not your guy. You know, I'm not your guy. Like, I'm the guy that's like, here's exactly how you do it. You don't even need to understand it fully. Just freaking do this, and then we'll figure it out later. Like, that's the kind of guy I am. So some people don't like that, and that's totally okay. I do it on purpose, just so you know. Some people come in, they're like, there's just not enough stuff. And I'm like, so 36 plus hours of live trading between me and 2 of my other coaches who are freaking amazing human beings. And I try to not have too much content, just so you guys know. Like when I'm in my this stuff right here, like Solomon Trading VIP, I have some members, they join and they're like, oh my gosh, why haven't you not updated your Pulse X stuff for so long? I'm like, because it freaking works. Like, you don't need anything. Like, if I give you more stuff, I'm going to need to give you more than just like my Proud Trader belief system. Like, I'm going to need to pay for your like actual classes for you. Get you in a mental institute. If I give you any more information, like, your head's gonna explode. Like, I don't even want to have this stuff, but like, I have to convince you to get into my stuff. Like, this stuff unlocks, sure, this is cool, but like, the more information, you don't need more information. You already know you're sneaking up on YouTube. You're going on YouTube anyways, watching 100 different freaking videos a week. Like, you want more stuff? Okay, value menu. Like, you're in the wrong like, I'm telling you. So until you like can take a little bit more control of yourself and focus on one thing. Look, $1 million. Who bet me that milli that was going to come up here? I'm just saying. Just saying. But now we're looking for, yeah, information paralysis. Exactly. All right, now that we came up there, we could actually look for sells now. Gain more confidence from simplifying my approach to the market. So when people come in, they're like, well, there just wasn't enough information. I'm like, oh my gosh, that's the last thing you need is more information. Like, you don't need more information, bro. Like, dude. So you want me to mess with your head? You want me to like put more fluff out there, waste more of your time so you feel like you're important and you're part of the country club? Sorry, I'm kind of going off. It's the country club effect. You know what I'm saying? You want to feel like you're actually becoming a trader. No, you don't need too many things. I have like 3 or 4 different ways I trade the market. It's all pretty similar. And the reason I have 3 or 4 different ways is because of how different people perceive the market. Some people like indicators, some people like FVGs, some people like more of like in and out types of trades. Some people like to hold. I kind of do all of it, you know, myself. But what I recommend is you find one that interests you the most out of the ones I want, or don't use any of mine. Use whatever you want, but like stick around for the mindset stuff, because I don't know anybody else personally that actually focuses on your minds. I focus so much on it, you probably get bored. If you're like get too high on new strategies and all that, you're going to get bored really quick. I could be like everybody else, guys, and start doing like a new flavor of the week strategy and interview people that do different strategies, but all that does is hurt you. I was in a company called, was it ILM? I forget, it was like a while ago, and I had hundreds of people under me and all that, and I was making good money, but I felt awful because everybody in there was failing because there was like 200 different strategies. Like, that's stupid. You'll never be successful if you have too many strategies. Your brain won't even know how to compute. It's just not going to happen. I market lies. That's funny. And honestly, I knew a lot of the coaches. They wanted me to be a coach. I was marketing. I was the head marketer of the guy, the main guy's face of that company. So I saw the background of that. Come in and burp? I don't think so. Eggs. It's breakfast. Thank you so much. You are right. I know a guy who makes 10K a week just with lines. Yeah, that's the thing. Piano. Look, I do this thing that's so funny that you said that. Watch this. I want to teach you a strategy. You ready for this? Oh my gosh, this is so fun for me. This is so fun for me because this all comes down to, I'm going to flip a coin and I'm going to do random lines. You ready for this? I don't think you guys are ready for this. Okay, we're going to even use gold, which is insane. Watch this. Everybody's like, oh my gosh, the next best strategy. Next best thing. Oh my gosh, where am I at? I've proven this over and over and over again so many times. All right, we're going to go over here. I'm going to go replay mode. I have no idea what's in front of me, right? Boom. Okay, what I'm going to do for this psychological experiment, and this is what I focus on. I'm going to put random lines everywhere. I'm not even going to like look. Actually, make it even better. Let's do it like this. Complete random line. Complete random line. Complete random line. Complete random line. Okay, now what I'm going to do, if it touches this line, I'm going to buy. If it touches this line, I'm going to sell. This line, buy, and wherever it's at, if it comes up and down. Ready? And maybe I'll show you how to manage it later, but come on, I need you to go a little faster. I'll put it on the higher time frame. Let's do this. 1 hour. Let's see. All right, cool. So it's got to reject, by the way. So if it comes up here and rejects this line, it's not even there yet. So let's just wait till it actually gets there. Oh, that'd have been a good potential buy right there. Hold on. Let's just see how it plays. Wow, that was a nice rejection. Look at that. Oh, wow. Look, look at that rejection. How does that happen? How does that happen, guys? Oh my gosh. Oh, look, we're breaking and retesting that line. We should probably buy. Doesn't always work. Just saying. Let's just see if it goes up or not. Oh, look at that. That was a great trade. Oh, look, we got to another resistance area. This is what I'm trying to tell you guys. It's all how you manage your risk and not... It's all how you manage your risk, and it's all how you... the rest of this is just... If you can have somewhat of a good strategy that has an edge, think about it. If it was the entry strategy, everybody be rich because there's endless amounts from all the gurus online, right? Let's see if we can get this to close below here. This would be a nice rejection of that line. Let's just see. Okay, no, didn't close below, just rejected. So because it rejected, it bounced right off that sucker. So let's see if we can get a pullback. Nice break and rejection. Let's see if it can go down. I don't know. Well, Syria is bouncing off that line pretty well. Dang, it doesn't want to get past that. Look at that. All right, now we're past it. Let's just continue. Let's just use more lines, actually. Hold on. Random lines. Random lines. I bet you didn't think you were going to be doing this today. And what I'll do if I had more time, like with my members, is I'll actually do like where I flip a coin and I'll take buys or sells based off the line. Look at that. It tried. It was really hard to get past that. And look at that, guys. Look. Tagged it. Tagged it. Completely random. How's that possible? How's that freaking possible? It is having a hard time getting past these lines, guys. Completely random. You can make anything look good, right? Look, if we can break past this, it's definitely coming up that line. Almost anyways. Just got to break past it. So it just, man, tagged it, boom. Break the structures back up, see if we can go up or not. Ooh, went to the next one. It's funny though. It is funny though. It's just messing right with the lines that it comes to. Like break retest. Okay, cool. Went right for that line. Okay, you get my point, right? I hope you do. That it's like so random. Like you can put a line anywhere. I could say I think it's going to come up to here. There it is, right? You get my point. This is why you guys need prop trader belief system, because it's not. If you tried everything else, and you've tried all the strategies and you're still not taking money out, prop trader belief system, $7. I'm not trying to pitch you hard. I'm just telling you the reason you're not where you want to be yet is because you're not focusing on your mindset and your bad habits that you don't know you have. Right? That's it. Right? That's it. It's not because you're a bad trader. You're probably doing everything right. Okay? How's that for a sales pitch today? Random lines on screen. Random lines on screen, and then yeah, that could have. See, what if I wasn't confident in that? Like, dude, I could have I could look like a fool. I could look stupid. I could make an indicator that just puts random lines on the screen and sell it, and people would believe it. That's the problem. That's the problem that everybody has, right? It's like they think it's the strategy when it's really just the mindset. And if you think that's crazy, if you're a one-on-one student of mine, we literally flip a coin. We quite literally flip a coin, and if it's heads, we buy. If it's tails, we sell. And I have yet, out of 1,000 one-on-one students over the years, I have yet to find one single person, and this is me saying this publicly, or a bottle cap, I've done everything. Has anybody ever not profited with my experiment of taking 50 trades with a heads or tails flips? I still haven't found one. I could be wrong, but I still haven't. I have them track 50 trades, flip a coin, And really what that does is it opens up their eyes to, oh my gosh, all I need is a small edge with some kind of a trading strategy, and it works, right? In fact, I should include that, Tyler, I should include that experiment with my 30-day. I should. Yeah, look at that. Papalando won 40 plus with that experiment. So, and just so we're very clear with all of you guys, I'm not saying this is like foo-foo, like if you believe hard enough, it'll happen. Not saying that. Not saying that. What I am saying is, you know, you have the whole market's based off emotions, right? Once you really start understanding the emotions, then you can really take advantage of other people's emotions, like the institutions do in their algorithms, right? So if you have, see, emotional state of market or something like that, what was it? It's like, yeah, right here. So this stuff right here, there's a reason. Oh, is it blurry? Hold on. Find a better one. Yeah, right. Well, this will work. Whatever. I don't know who this is, and it's not the coolest looking thing ever. I just yanked it off a website. But the cycle of market emotions. So you have pessimism, skepticism, optimism. Now everybody buys. Behavioral buy, euphoria. They're excited. Wow, I'm winning. Look, I'm a really good trader. Then denial. They're like, oh man, I suck. And then fear. Oh my gosh, I lost everything. Panic. They freak out. They close early. They blow their accounts. Do all this stuff. If you understand that the whole market is built off human emotion, then why wouldn't you focus more on human emotion, on your own emotion, on your own bad habits, on your own personal good habits and bad, because you have good habits too, right? Hopefully. I've traded for over 20 plus years doing the same strategy. It's the money management that I just adjust depending on the market. Money management and discipline is key. Absolutely. You know, when I first came into the trading space 11 years ago, it was like the thought of risk management was, how it was portrayed to me, was so boring. All it was use 1% risk. Have a higher reward than your risk. All the obvious stuff, right? But like, they didn't tell me, hey, I'm going to waste a lot of my life on entries if I don't do this. Like, get this right first, then everything else becomes easier. I've had students that come in, like my 30-day one-on-one people, never traded a day in their life. They get funded in a week or two because I literally told them up front, this is how your emotion is going to be. This is what's going to happen. This is how you're going to feel. This is how much you need to actually risk based off of your personal bad habits and good habits and your emotions and your risk appetite. This is how much you need to risk, and your budget for prop firm accounts each month. Huge. People don't think about this stuff. Like your budget, how much you have to actually spend on prop firm accounts, greatly defines on how you're going to react when you're in a bad trade or a good trade. And if you don't have a big enough budget to lose, okay, every business, I always say this, every business has breakage, has a budget for breakage. Like restaurants, 20% are due to people not showing up, food spoiling, plates breaking, stuff like that. People not showing up, customers not showing up, having non-busy nights. You know, you have to account for those things ahead of time. And when you do, all of a sudden you're not freaked out. Oh my gosh, I lost 20% this month. No, I was expecting to lose 20% this month. So if you can expect to lose a certain amount of prop firm accounts, all of a sudden you might trade those prop firm accounts better. You know what I'm saying? Because you're taking the stress off. Now, if you don't have a big enough budget to trade prop firm accounts, start flipping stuff. Go on Facebook Marketplace. I tell people all the time, I'll show them, like I'll flip a $500 MacBook, you know, I'll just hit up 10 people just for fun, just to show my kids that, hey, you can make money money is everywhere. It's so easy. I'll hit up like 10 people. I'll ask if they want half. Like, you call it what you want. It's supply and demand. It's the same thing with everything. And then I'll sit on it for a month, and I'll usually double my money. Okay, so if you need to do that or get an extra job or whatever the case, if you want to be a trader, you can't depend on, you can only afford 1 or 2 prop firm accounts per month, because you're going to feel like it's actual real money that you're losing every single time you're in a trade. You got to take that emotional stress and that weight off of you, or you already lost ahead of time. You're not going, I've never met a single person out of thousands of people that had $50 to spend on a prop firm was able to turn that $50 into like thousands of dollars and quit their job. It just doesn't happen. It's not going to happen, because that doesn't feel just like $50. That feels like $2,000, right? The whole weight of the world's on you. So you got to do something to supplement your income to be able to have a big enough budget to run this like an actual business that it is. And then all of a sudden trading becomes a little bit easier. Because if you lose it, it's accounted for already. You already expected that you were going to lose X amount this month, right? And that is why we have literally like an 85 to 90% success rate with my 30-day program, and then going into my lifetime program, with Coach Christian and Coach Bethany, like to help with emotions on the back and other stuff. We just keep expanding it. Like, there's a reason that 85, 90% of my students now, are successful, at least at passing challenges. That's step one. Once you get past the challenges, there's a whole nother set of emotions that have to happen, right? You think like, oh, now I'm funded, I'm good. And some people are. But the other issue is life stuff happens. So like in 3 months, something happens. You get in an accident, God forbid, or something happens, right, in life that you weren't expecting, and it affects you negatively. Like I have like a situation in my business right now. It affected me like 3 days. I'm over it now. Guy freaking ran off like $100,000 worth of stuff, and he's still trying to affect my stuff. That's all I'm going to say publicly. I'm just saying, like, it affected me for like 3-4 days. Then I'm like, you know what? I don't need, like, I have money. I have like, I ain't got there ain't no issues. It's all good. Like, life happens and it affects your trading is what I'm saying. So you got to be at what happens when that time happens, because it will happen. Like, life happens, or you get too busy, or you're on vacation, you still want to trade. Like, things happen that affects your trading, and you got to be able to know how to have a system that you could do over and over again that doesn't affect you mentally. I'm going to take this trade, by the way, if it happens right here. What up, Aiden? There's my son right there. There's my son. He's 18 years old, by the way. He's one of our coaches too. He's part of the 30-day program. That's basically my intro program. The whole idea there is to help you get funded. Okay. Once you get funded, obviously, like some people don't need any more coaching. They're good. I'm probably the only person on the planet that will tell you straight up, yes, I have other programs to buy. Okay. It's not cheap. I'm not your cheap guy. I'm not your value guy. But we do get results. You know what I mean? So, but Aiden, my son Aiden, he's 18 years old. He pulls freaking top step payouts. Are you set for another prop firm payout right now, Aiden? He's been killing the markets. I'm just waiting. Like, I didn't get in another trade. Top step, there is no PA fee. You just pay the front end. So right now you could get $26 off. I think it's like $70, $80, and there's no fee to activate. Dude, there's no reason that you're not, like, everybody should have maxed out top steps, in my opinion. A 50K end of day. Don't do a freaking live trailing. Do end of day. Never do live trailing if you don't have to. You can have 5. You could have 5 funded. And right now they're doing a sale. This isn't even my code. You go to topstep.com. At the top, you could see right here, Alex Gold, $26 off up to 5 trading combines. So it's basically buy 4, get 1 free, right? Yeah, they ditched it, but you know what? We love Top Step X. Ultimately, we really do because it's really good on mobile. Don't have to focus on stuff. Personally, I wasn't a huge Ninja Trader fan. I know some of you guys are, and that's totally fine. Only because I've had situations where I lost several of my accounts with copy trading issues. Whatever, maybe you know how it is. You have one little screw up, and all of a sudden you can't stand up a platform. But I used to use it all the time, so I'm not like dissing it completely. It was a great program. Beautiful. So you got 20 accounts. Piano, good job. Yeah, I love Top Step X. Yeah, dude. They're honestly out of all the companies, and I'm not even affiliated with them. They won't even give me a code. If I had like 20,000 viewers right now, it'd be different. Um, it's funny. I could show them, hey, I have 30,000 customers, but they want to see viewers on YouTube. That's what it is. So they're lost, whatever. But Top Step, yeah, they're legit. Yeah, live trailing sucks. End of day is like the closest to a real account you're gonna get. Still waiting on this sell, guys. It looks like TradingView. I think they might use TradingView for like their tools and stuff. I know this because I'm putting it in Jericho for back testing. By the way, if you guys get Prop Trader Belief System, I have a one-time offer in there to save $1,000 right now to get access to my trading journal, my AI trading journal. I'm not gonna go crazy with this right now. I'm just gonna show you. You add the trade right here. It has voice. Price came down 1 hour, flip, liquidated, and did a 3-minute fair value gap up. It saves it in there. You put the image, put all the information. See how it transcribed it. But anyways, you go here and you go to AI search, and you can say all of March. Boom. Show me all the trades of March that had a voice note attached to it. Search. And then you could have AI analyze your stuff. I have a sale on there for $197. If you get Prop Trader Belief System, it'll save you $1,000 for the whole year. Just tell you what's working for you over that time period, what's not working, the key recommendations, all that. You could even chat with it about it. You could be like, what patterns do you see in my winning trades? It'll help you focus on what worked and what didn't work. I've never had it not work. What's it doing? Hello? Hello? It says ... There we go. What are you doing? That was the first time I ever seen it do that. Here, let's get straight to the facts. Looking at 15 winners out of 19 trades, the data shows very clear Goldilocks zone where you are highly dangerous to the markets. There are three dominant patterns. Higher time frame alignment. Proof your massive $16,000 win. 13R came from a 1 hour order block tap followed by a 5-minute break. Insight, when you wait for the big boys, 1 hour level is your win rate and profit factor, currently at 6.98. Skyrocket, the 3-minute FBG specialist. So it's telling me exactly what worked, what didn't work, right? You just can't get that with normal stuff. And then, of course, you have the community. Everybody's sharing. We have leaderboards. I'm adding back testing in here. Leaderboard, so I can see activity for journal today. Alex Rager, Tyler, Ron, Christine, Papa, Bob, Becca. That's me. That's weekly. Daily, 4 of you guys. Congratulations on staying active. Monthly, we have all you guys doing it. So, and you can see profit. Ryan, for the week, killing it. Let's get it. Month. Well, let's not look at me. Ron McLean, 12,000. Christine, 9,000. Pop, 8,200. I mean, so it's pretty cool. And you can go in there and see their stuff that they share, their different results. Anyways, but you get that for $197 for the whole year instead of $97 a month if you take it. So just thought I'd share that. Trump speaking. Okay, so we're probably going to get this ripped out. I was gonna get off, but it's like, man, maybe I'll take a 30-minute break and then I'll go to our members only at 3:15. That's what I'm gonna do. I'll take 45 minutes off. If this comes down here and closes, I'm getting in for a sell. If you're not a member of SolomonTrading.com, I go live an additional 1 hour a day, and then you have 30 up to 36 plus live sessions, not including this free one, per month, plus my indicator, plus my community. So SolomonTrading.com. I'm doing a 7-day free trial right now. So I'll see all my current members at 3:15 p.m. sharp. Look in the school community right here for the link. I'll put it right here. Oh, look at that. Philip Bros. Thanks to Bob Beck and the Prop Trader Belief System. Let's get it, brother. 50K on Apex. Let's get it. But yeah, I'll put the live trading link right here and or in the Telegram groups. All right, guys. If you're not subscribed, hit that subscribe button, notification bell. I'll see you guys tomorrow at 1 p.m. for all my YouTube family, and I will see you guys at 3:15. All the current members. Again, go to SolomonTrading.com. Join up for 7 days for free. If you don't like it, cancel. I don't care. Like, I want the only ones that like me to stick around. This is what I get when I go to your website. It's supposed to be a member. You don't have permission to access this page. All right, well, let's look at that, DJ Bronson. What do you mean? Which site? Which site is it taking you? SolomonTrading.com. This site? So it looks like it works for me. I don't know. You don't have permission to view this page. Let me try an incognito. Anybody else having an issue going to this site? That's good to know. So you go here and you click start free trial. Put your information, or if you already have a school account, you just push login. I don't know. Hit me up. Go to let's see, support at SolomonTrading.com. Just hit me up real quick. And also, guys, if you're interested in coaching, I might as well throw this out there too. Let's see. This was SolomonTrading.com/coaching, I believe. Yep. I'll put that link in there too if you guys are interested in my one-on-one program, whether that's my 30-day or lifetime with me or whatever you want to do. All right, guys, I'm going to go for now. I'll see all the current members at 3:15. All right, guys, God bless. Have a good one. Beg it out. Peace.